Hallihallo. Ah, sind die ersten auch schon da? Das ist ja schön. Hallo Juland, hallo Krümel. Na? Huch, Kitty Bitty ist auch da. Na, es ist ja richtig voll hier, richtig gemütlich. Krümels Welt. Bist du ein anderes Krümelchen als das, was ich kenne? Na, schön, dass ihr da seid und natürlich auch herzlich willkommen an die, die nicht in den Chat schreiben und das auch nicht möchten und das ist auch okay. Ja, das ist dasselbe Krümel, das ist schön. Ja, Kitty freut mich trotzdem. Freut mich trotzdem. Das ist sehr schön, dass du Wort gehalten hast. Das ist toll. Ja, endlich mal wieder Filmabend. Hatten wir jetzt seit ein paar Monaten nicht mehr. Ich glaube, seit 3 Monaten oder sowas ist es schon wieder her. Eine kleine Sommerpause gehabt, einfach. Ja, ne, kann man so sagen. Ja, was ist heute los? Heute hat sich das Krümelchen umbenannt. Äh, aber es ist immer noch dasselbe und da sind wir auch alle froh drüber. Ja, was machen wir heute? Heute gibt's einen schönen Film, nämlich Earth versus the Spider. Damit fangen wir an. Der deutsche Titel dabei ist Die Rache der schwarzen Spinne. Der Film hatte seine Uraufführung im September 1958. In Deutschland kam der Film erst 2 Jahre später auf den Markt und zwar am 20. Mai 1960. Wie es damals auch so üblich war, lief der Film im Doppelpack mit einem anderen Film. Und zwar war das in den USA in dem Fall entweder einmal The Brain Eaters, also die Hirnesser, oder The Screaming Skull, also der schreiende Schädel oder der schreiende Totenkopf. Ne, das wurde mal immer gewechselt zu der Zeit. Ja, und eine kleine interessante Sache gab es noch zu dem Werbematerial. Der Film sollte anfänglich nur The Spider heißen, also die Spinne. Man entschloss sich aber später daraus dann Earth versus the Spider zu machen, also Erde gegen die Spinne. Aber dann später im Jahr lief noch die Fliege an. Also ne, nicht der aus den 80ern, das ging ja nicht schlecht, der Original, die Fliege. Und da der so ein großer Erfolg war damals für seine Zeit, hat man das alte Werbematerial quasi, das ursprüngliche wieder für den Film benutzt, in dem der Film dann nur noch als The Spider beworben wurde, also die Spinne. Vielleicht noch ganz interessant ist, ja, der läuft auch gleich. Keine Angst, keine Angst. Zu dem Cartoon erzähle gibt es noch keine Geschichte. Zumindest keine, die ich hier jetzt gerade erzähle. Ähm, die Aufnahmen in den Höhlen bei dem Film wurden in den Carlsbad Caverns gemacht, die in Neumexiko sind. Das ist auch eine recht bekannte Filmhöhle, wo sehr, sehr viele Sachen gedreht worden sind. Im zweiten Film, nachher, der noch ein Überraschungsfilm ist, vielleicht Kenner des Genres werden vielleicht den Film erkannt haben. Äh, da sind wir dann in einer anderen Höhle, die wir schon sehr, sehr oft bei uns hier im Filmabend gesehen haben. Aber dazu erzähle ich dann nach dem Hauptfilm nochmal gesondert etwas, natürlich. Ne? Ich hoffe, es geht euch allen gut. Schön, dass ihr alle gekommen seid. Und ja, wir fangen gleich an. Vorweg gibt's einen kleinen, ein paar Trailer, die auch so ein bisschen drauf einstimmen sollen. Thematisch sind die auch alle so, ja, so mit Monstern aus den 50ern befüllt. Und dann läuft ein kleiner Cartoon noch, der ist auch in der Public Domain, man sollte es kaum glauben. Und ja, danach geht's direkt los mit Earth vs. The Spider. Ich hoffe, ihr habt ein bisschen Spaß an dem Film. Unterhaltet euch gerne über Sinn und Unsinn. Stellt mir Fragen oder unterhaltet euch gegenseitig. Gerne. Wie gesagt, der Film ist auf Englisch. Und für jeden, der Probleme hat, fände ich es schön, wenn ihr euch so gegenseitig mal ein bisschen helfen könntet oder sowas. Für die da ein bisschen Schwierigkeiten mit haben. Was in dem Film, bei dem wir jetzt gucken, noch ganz interessant ist, es geht die Hauptcharaktere sind Teenager in dem Fall, aber wie so oft aus der Zeit hat man da keine Teenager natürlich genommen, weshalb die Teenager dann doch vielleicht so um die 30 sind oder ein bisschen älter. Jedenfalls die Schauspieler, und man sieht das auch. Aber nichtsdestotrotz wollen wir einfach mal anfangen, ne? Wenn ihr Fragen habt, sagt einfach Bescheid. Und dann geht's gleich los. Viel Spaß. Noch nicht. Kommt noch dran. Hallo Freiheit. Ja, auch ein sehr, sehr schöner Filmklassiker hier von Spezialeffekte von Ray Harryhausen. 20 Million Miles to Earth. Den Film liebe ich sehr. Da habe ich auch eine Figur von dem Ymir, so wie das Monster in dem Film heißt. Kann ich nur empfehlen.
The airship XY-21, which crashed into the Mediterranean Sea on the 11th, was a single-stage, astral-propelled rocket launched 13 months ago from a site within the United States. The rocket, with its complement of 17
Mit
men,
Y.
had landed on the planet Venus.
Venus?
The planet Venus?
Some of you may also have heard the story of a monster now confined here in Rome Zoo. That beast is from Venus.
Now for those electric cables. Misericordia!
Power's gone.
Alan freut sich auch, dass ihr da seid. Ja, genau. Der ist am Anfang gar nicht so groß. Es fängt ganz klein an und wird dann größer. Ymir in der nordischen Sage. Oh, auch sehr schöner Film. Auch sehr schöner Film.
Where are the bodies?
Easy.
In all the kingdom of the living, there is no more deadly or voracious creature than the praying mantis. You think you'll be able to drive it out to sea?
I hope so. Every device of military science, every defensive weapon, radar, planes, rockets, marshaled to destroy 1,000 tons of beastly fury. A monster leaving a trail of carnage, spreading panic across a continent.
Hit the alert button. Yes, sir.
Ich glaube, der Film hier lief auch damals nicht in Deutschland und ist erst vor kurzem überhaupt, hat einen Blu-ray und DVD-Release bekommen mit einer Neusynchro.
Nothing in its path
Sehr
was
gut
safe.
gemacht, sehr gut
Not the
gemacht.
planes in the sky. Not the ships at sea.
Mamma mia!
Nor the vehicles on the ground.
You boys might just as well go back. There aren't any bodies.
And then this most dangerous monster that ever lived challenged the security of our cities.
Ja, schön. Guck doch mal, was sie da schöne gebaut haben. Ah, schnell weg. Ja, den liebe ich, den Film. Das ist einer der hässlichsten Filmkreaturen aller Zeiten, aber den habe ich irgendwann Mitte, Ende der 90er auf RTL gesehen. Da lief er auch zum ersten Mal in Deutschland. Und ich kann mich nicht erinnern, dass er seitdem jemals im Fernsehen wiederholt wurde. Ist vorletztes Jahr? Weiß ich schon gar nicht mehr. Ist jedenfalls vor einiger Zeit auf DVD bzw. Blu-ray erschienen. Und hat mich sehr, sehr gefreut, dass ich The Giant Claw nochmal sehen konnte. Der gehört zu meinen absoluten Lieblingsfilmen. Ich finde ihn richtig gut.
That bird is extraterrestrial. Comes from outer space. From some godforsaken antimatter galaxy millions and millions of light years from the Earth.
Atomic hydrogen weapons capable of wiping cities, countries off the face of the earth, are completely ineffective against this creature from the skies.
There it is now, attacking the United Nations building.
Ja, schön auf dem UN-Gebäude.
Bird's after us, chasing us. How are you doing? For God's sake, hurry, man. It's catching
Damit
up
der Film
with
auch
us
recht
fast.
günstig bleibt, spielt der Film auch sehr, sehr oft in diesem in einem Flugzeug oder irgendwo drinne, damit sie immer wieder schön dieselbe Kulisse benutzen können und irgendwas rumtüfteln und erklären können. Aber wenn die Riesenkralle da ist, ist sie natürlich umso beeindruckender und grausiger. Ich liebe diese Figur. Ah, jetzt ist der Cartoon. So, auf geht's. Zu unserem spinnigen Film. Halt auch nur ein Hase. Stimmt. American International Pictures, auch groß zu der Zeit gewesen, auch noch in die 70er Jahre hin, da so Grusel- und Mystery-Horrorfilme zu machen. Also vielleicht für die das in Englisch nicht so ganz mächtig sind, der Film wird dann gleich auch anfangen, damit dass ein junges Mädchen ihren vermissten Vater sucht. Ja, und dann braucht sie Hilfe und dann wird erstmal der Papa gesucht. Ein ganz kleines Mädchen mehr sein. Bald schon grau. Wie gesagt, sind alle Schauspieler schon um einiges über ihr Alter gecastet. Zumindest die Teenies. Sollen dann immer Teenies sein, aber die sind dann irgendwie schon so um die 30. Wer denn? Oh, hier, da hat er seiner Tochter was mitgebracht. Schmuck. Ah! Keine Angst, das war nur Scheibenwasser. Keine Angst. Das war bestimmt nur Scheibenwasser.
Hey, Carol, wait. Hi.
Hi, Mike.
Well, hey, wake up. This is Mike, remember? Boy with a golden heart and the memory of an elephant. Look, I remembered, see? Happy birthday, Carol.
Thanks.
Well, aren't you going to open it?
Not now.
What's wrong?
It's Dad. He didn't come home last night.
So what? You know it doesn't mean a thing. I mean, you know how he is.
What do you mean I know how he is?
Well, nothing.
Die schönen Autos aus den 50ern damals, ne?
Where didn't he come home from last night?
Well, he went to Springdale yesterday to buy me a present. He said he'd be back before dinner last night, but he still hasn't come back yet.
Well, that doesn't mean a thing, Carol. I mean, it isn't the first time.
You're mean, Mike. And I don't want your silly present either. Here!
Hi, Sarge. Willkommen beim Filmabend.
The electrons jump from one electrode to the other because of the difference in the electrical potential between the two poles. Now, this one is the negative pole, from which electricity flows to the positive pole. We call the positive pole what?
Anode.
Correct. The negative pole?
Anode.
Good. If the voltage applied to these electrodes is increased to a greater amplitude, the electrical arc in turn will be greater. The larger the arc becomes, the more dangerous it is to anything that may be placed in its path. And one thing to remember is that the flow of electrons is always from the negative to the positive. The reason for this is that the positive pole has higher electrical potential. Now, in a simple voltaic cell, the positive electrode is made of copper, the negative of zinc. A similar experiment to the one we've conducted here was recently carried out at Wisconsin Tech, using a voltage many thousands of times greater, which produced a spark closely simulating actual lightning.
Hallo,
It isn't the
schön, dass
voltage
du
that
dabei
creates
bist.
the
Ich freue mich
hazard,
sehr, dass
it's
du
the
wieder da
amount of
bist.
current flow. If a man were to come in contact with a high voltage without a direct path to ground, it's probable that he wouldn't be
Ich mag
harmed.
deine Einstellung, Nico,
However,
die
if the
ist so
circuit's
schön.
completed to ground, the
Erfrischend.
current will flow unhampered and cause him to be electrocuted. Now for our next experiment. If Mike, Carol, and Joe have finished their business.
Ja, das Mädel vermisst ihren Vater, weil er letzte Nacht nicht nach Hause
Mother
gekommen
says he
ist.
must have run into some of his old cronies and stayed in town. He had his paycheck with him. But I know it isn't true. Not this time. He promised he'd be back. I know something's happened to him.
Sure it did. Maybe he ran out of gas. He'd never meet anybody on this road. Hold everything. What do you call that?
Ach, Nico. Schön. Vielleicht gab's ja Kekse und jetzt gibt's nur noch Krümel. Also, ne? Auch im Chat sind auch nur Krümel.
Funny stuff. I
Oder
don't get it.
ein Krümel nur noch.
Stuck to the tree up there and stretched across the highway. I guess between two trees.
Who would do a thing like that?
I don't know. I don't even know what this stuff is. You know, it looks like there's been an accident around here or something.
Gar nicht
Figures.
so
A guy
rebellisch.
driving along last night hits this thing stretched across the highway and cracks it up. See the glass?
Da haben sie die Überreste vom Autounfall gefunden.
You know, maybe that's what happened to your old man.
Where is he now?
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that, Carol. He's probably hanging around some garage waiting for a busted fender to get fixed.
Carol with love, Dad.
Okay, so he dropped it when the accident happened. What of it?
If he was all right, he wouldn't leave it laying here. And if he was in a garage, he'd call Mother and let her know. What's that down there?
It's no pickup truck.
That's what Dad was driving.
Was deine Krümeletten, Krümel. Was deine Krümeletten. Und du kannst den Sarge immer noch fragen, ob du noch ein paar andere Krümel machen darfst. Dauert halt so 9 Monate oder so.
It's Dad!
Good thing you got out of it in time.
What if he didn't? Dad! Dad!
What good will that do?
Well, if he's hurt, he could still be around somewhere.
That's right, he could.
Ja, Winkelschnecke ist back. Heinlein ist wieder zurück.
Unless he went in the cave.
Oh, he wouldn't go in there.
I never believed those stories about the cave. Maybe he doesn't either. You know, it got pretty cold last night. Suppose he couldn't walk far. I wanted to keep warm until help came. Come on, let's go take a look.
Brauchst du auch nicht. Das machst du schon richtig, Sarge. Machst du richtig. So.
Find anything, Mike?
No.
Do you really think he could be in there?
Well, I don't know.
Ich weiß nicht, ob das jetzt auch schon die Carlsbad Caverns sind. Also die Carlsbad-Höhlen in Neumexiko, weil oft drehen sie ja die Außenaufnahmen wieder woanders als die Innenaufnahmen.
People have gone in there and never come out again. Mike? Mike?
Alles klar, Freiheit. Viel Spaß.
Mike, I'm scared of being alone. Do you see any sign of him?
No, he wouldn't be right here near the opening if he wanted to keep warm. Why don't go a little further in?
I'm going with you.
Aber es ist eine schöne Höhle. Guck mal, wie viele tolle Stalagmiten und Stalaktiten da sind. Schöne Tropfsteinhöhle.
It's no use. He doesn't seem to be in here either.
Oh, let's not give up yet, please, Mike.
Who said anything about giving up? We're just getting started. Now, this cave is supposed to go way back under that mountain forever.
Ist auch eine schöne Tropfsteinhöhle. Also falls mal wirklich jemand Lust hat, nach Neumexiko zu fahren und Möglichkeit hat, sich diese Höhle anzugucken. Die ist also für den Tourismus auch sehr gut erschlossen. Also da ist schon, da kann man gut rein.
How will we ever find him in a place this big?
Auch schön, wie sie dann die echten Aufnahmen mit einem Matte Painting oder mit einer Fotografie von der Höhle dann noch so ein bisschen kaschiert haben, damit es größer wirkt noch wieder. Nicht so laut.
Dad!
Ja. Neko, ich finde schön, wie du deine Aggression hier einfach im Stream auslebst. Im Chat. Das finde ich sehr gut. Also sehr sympathisch. Sehr, sehr sympathisch. Ja, Plumps, du hat sich was gebrochen sogar, Ju.
Dad? Oh, Mike. Mike, I think we better go back.
Knochenjochen, na?
You're right.
But I can't go without...
We might as well look a little further.
Da habe ich jetzt keine Statistiken drüber, wo die Skelette alles schon in den Filmen verwendet worden sind. Kann alles sein. Ja, wie die Skelette auch immer alle schon noch perfekt so schön zusammenhängen, genau. Da haben sie auch Glück gehabt.
Okay, Carol. I think so. What is this thing we fell in?
Na, klebt das?
I don't know.
Bisschen.
Awfully sticky though. Can't really get loose.
I know, I can't. It's just like glue.
You know, it's like that ropey stuff we found up on the road.
What's that noise?
Ja, vielleicht erfahren wir ja gleich, wer das Netz dahin gepackt hat.
I don't know. It's a regular net we're on, you know that?
So eine Theremin-Spannungsmusik.
It is again. Mike, what is it?
Schnell nach unten. Oh, vorsichtig. Jetzt aber schnell. Oder ist das so eine singende Säge auch, ne? Kann auch sein. Klar war das ein Spinnennetz. Das ist eine Riesenspinne, Riesennetz. So laut. Ja, jetzt wird's wieder leise.
What did we tell you?
Riesenstück
But
natürliche
that doesn't
Seide.
necessarily prove there's a giant spider. That part's pretty hard to swallow.
But we saw it.
Believe me, my son is not in the habit of
Ja, aber ein Spinnennetz. Natürliche Seide, hat er gerade gesagt.
Whether we believe their story or not.
Da haben sie ein Stück mitgenommen.
Yeah, sure. See the sheriff.
Jetzt hast du mal Glück gehabt. Du, da sagst du was. Ja, peinlich. Peinlich. Ja, Fischernetz wäre ja ein bisschen arg groß. Spielen Sie Dame. Kann jemand Dame? Da lacht er nur.
Sheriff's office. Oh, yes, Mr. Kingman. What can I do for you? Oh, don't go yet. It's only that high school teacher. Well, you know these teenagers as well as I do, Mr. Kingman. Yeah, what will they pull next, huh? Spiders. I told them to bring me one and I'd believe it.
Well, I can't say I blame you, Sheriff.
Sagt er zumindest.
Naturally, I didn't call you up to get you to investigate abnormal insect life.
Hab nie Dame gespielt. Ich hab einmal Schach gespielt und gewonnen. Aber auch nur aus
Well, you took the words right out of my mouth, Mr. Kingman. The fact of the matter is I've got my deputy Sanders out rounding up a search party right now. Get half a dozen men. Spencer, Haskell, maybe old Jake, anyone else that isn't busy. Bring them here, I'll swear to it.
Alles ist sexistisch.
And we'll all need those 2 kids with us to point things out.
Rümel, das wollte ich jetzt nicht so laut sagen.
Too, that's fine. Oh, don't you worry. We'll bring rifles in case we run into that spider.
Ja, Polizei glaubt wie immer niemand, ne? Dumme Kinder. Ha.
Speaking of spiders, are you sure rifles are just the thing? Insects have a pretty simple nervous system, Sheriff. You could plug holes in one all day and never hit a vital spot. If you want to be on the safe side, call the pest control people in Springdale. Have them send out all the DDT they can find.
Good. A giant spider. What next?
Ha, eine Riesenspinne. Was nun? Frauenwahlrecht? Ha, macht euch mal nicht lächerlich hier. Ach ja.
Well, bring your bug juice and let's go.
Hey, what are we using it on?
Does it make any difference?
Well, I've got to mix the DDT according to what you want killed.
What'll I tell him, Professor? Spiders?
A 2 to 4% solution is the usual dose.
Make it 50.
Ja, 50%. Ich würde sagen 110% bei den Riesenbiesen. Dürfen Frauen arbeiten? Als Stewardess zum Beispiel.
Which way, kids?
Straight ahead.
Als Krankenschwester. Als Fleischerei-Fachverkäuferin. Als Näherin. Frauenberuf halt.
Some place. Make a nice Elks Hall, you know
Frau ist auch ein Beruf.
You think we'll find that girl's pa in here alive?
We might. Spiders have a habit of studying their prey with venom and storing them in a silk bag till they're ready to feed on them.
And they heat them up, I suppose.
Not quite. They drain the liquid from the bodies, leaving only the skin and bones.
Man, what a mind you've got. All right, let's look for Flynn. And don't lose sight of the man next to you. No sense in anyone getting lost. Just a minute. This is a waste of time. You know something? I haven't seen a spider yet, and I don't think we will.
Er glaubt
will
ihn
if he's
immer
still
noch nicht.
there.
It'd be just our luck if he'd moved into the next county.
I don't think you'll be disappointed. There's something in here, all right. You naturally expect to find a certain amount of wildlife in a cave, rats, mice, bats, and so on. But you don't. They've been frightened out.
Ah.
Fledermäuschen.
No wildlife, eh, Kingman? That's about as big as they come, I'd say.
I wouldn't handle it if I were you. It might have rabies.
Nix, dumme Kinder, genau. Was hat sie gefunden?
There, it's buried.
Want to say a few words over it, Sheriff?
Schnell hin. Hat sich Fingernagel abgebrochen, bestimmt.
It's your father.
Ihr Vater.
When you get back to town, make out a coroner's report. Just put down Jack Flynn as the name, and the cause of death,
It was the spider. Drained all the liquid out of his body.
just put down cause unknown, and let the coroner worry about the rest. That's the trouble with you eggheads. You jump to conclusions. I know what I see, and I see a dead man. But, I don't see any spider.
We can do something about that. Mike, where was the web?
Right through there.
Na, ist das Netz noch
Wait a minute, you don't
da?
know what you're doing. You can't just walk in there.
Why not?
Lass ihn doch einfach reingehen. Macht der Plumps. Ja, ist es doch. Kuckuck. Na klar.
Find any giant spiders,
Guck mal, der
Sheriff?
versteckt sich da unten in der Ecke.
Get that DDT
Haben sie
in
nicht
here
gefunden.
quick.
Here, you better put these on.
I suggest you spray that whole cavern so it'll get it when it comes back.
Weltmeister im Versteckspielen 1912. Oh, jetzt kommt die große Spitze an. Vorsicht. Nicht durch das Netz fallen, dann fallt ihr ins Bällchenbad. Bällchen bestehen aus Spinneiern. Die Netze sind sehr stabil. Ihre Dicke. Siehst du mal. Komm her, Dickerchen. Gebitchslap, genau. Hast recht. Da hast du aber recht.
Carol, do you think it'd be better if I talk to your mother first?
Aber richtig.
No, thanks. I can do it.
I really believe you can.
The box with the bracelet.
Are you sure you had it?
It was in this pocket.
Mhm.
Maybe I dropped it in there.
You can't
Jetzt
go
hat
back
sie
there
auch
now.
noch
The
das
place is full of gas.
Schächtelchen verloren.
We'll come back some other time together.
In der Höhle.
Hey, Haskell.
Vielleicht ist das
when you
mit den
get back to
Keksebacken
town, tell old
beim
Warren to
sich
get
unterhalten
right out
gar
here
nicht mal
and
so
board this
verkehrt.
entrance up.
Right, Sheriff.
Well, if you do, I'd suggest you put a big wide door in it. The whole world is going to want to come here and take a look at that thing down there.
Well, what's your idea? That the town should charge admission?
That isn't what I was thinking of. You know what we eggheads are like, Sheriff. We want to know why this, how come that, what about the other. That's a matter of scientific interest to find out what made that creature tick.
Well, it's too late now. It's dead.
The spider is, but not the principle that caused it to grow. That's still for us to discover.
Well, why bother?
We have
Von
to put
dem
an end to
Gift
it.
bestimmt.
Otherwise, there may be more giant spiders coming into the world. They may even be hatching from their eggs in some remote spot right now. Do you realize how easy it would be for them to overcome us humans? And instead of being the hunters, we'd become the hunted. They'd be our masters. They'd live on us.
What would you
die
suggest
Spinne
the
da zu
sheriff's office
bekämpfen.
of River Falls do about it, Mr. Kingman?
Bring that spider up into the daylight, where
Genau.
it can be studied properly.
Well, if you want to do it, go ahead. But leave me out. It's not my job, and I don't want any part of it.
Okay, Sheriff.
Guck, da haben sie sogar rausgebracht hier. Schick sieht das aus.
Ugly creature.
Auch für die Zeit gefällt mir gut der Effekt.
I can think of more suitable subjects for my camera club to take pictures of. What are you going to do with them? Send it to the papers?
Oh, just the opposite. One big advantage of living in an isolated mountain community like River Falls is not having reporters crawling all over the place. Yet. I'm going to send these photographs along with a complete report to Dr. Bergen.
Vorne einer
State
gezogen,
U.
hinten einer geschoben.
Nancy, would you get me some close-ups, please?
Oh, sure.
Good old Bergen. I had him for biology my junior year. You know, I know exactly what he's going to say. Gentlemen, this is a perfect specimen. Exquisite, exquisite.
I can't quite appreciate the humor in it myself. I saw it when I was still alive. I expect the university is
Das
going to want
stimmt,
it for
mit
experiment
Abstand.
section.
Aber dass eine Riesenspinne wäre
I can't say I blame you.
mit Abstand eine der spannendsten Sachen, die überhaupt irgendwo passieren können.
Cost me half my savings. Besides wanting my money back, I'd like to get the high school board off my neck.
Suppose the university doesn't go for it.
Außer Tokio vielleicht, wo da halt ein Godzilla immer durch die Gegend stampft, aber naja. Man nimmt, was man kriegt.
Really because I've come across a scientific wonder? Not a bit. Somewhere in that hideous carcass are the genes that control organic growth. Man, I better find out what
Das ist alles Presse oder sowas, ne? Aber alles sehr junge Presse, Leute.
Usually, if nature produces a freak, it dies immediately because it can't adapt
Bildzeitung,
itself to
ja.
life. It's what we ordinarily call a bird spider. The wonder of it is it's perfect, Fraser. Perfect in every detail.
Nicht näher dran. Oh oh.
Fraser, you hurt?
Blume hat's gespürt in ihren
You sure
Knochen.
that thing's dead? Sure it's dead. Well, how come it kicked me? It's just a muscular contraction. Galvani's reaction, it's called. It often happens.
Not to me, it doesn't. If it can do that when it's dead, I sure hate to meet it somewhere alive.
Ja, sie hat's auch nicht leicht. Ja.
Don't, Carol.
I can't help it, Mother.
I know.
Die Mutter steckt das aber gut weg.
I loved him too.
I keep thinking it was my fault.
How could it be?
Never would have happened if he hadn't gone to get me that present. Now I've lost it.
You mustn't think of it that way, Carol.
Why did I have to drop it in that cave? I wanted so much to keep it, Mother.
Forget about it now, dear. You have your homework to get ready for tomorrow.
Was, du musst Hausaufgaben machen?
Oh, and I forgot. Mike called you twice before you got home from school and said he would be at his father's theater.
Oh, thanks, Mother.
Ja, die haben sie doch gefunden, da ausgelutscht als trockene Mumie. In der Spinnenhöhle.
Hello, Mr. Simpson. Can I talk to Mike?
The Amazing Colossal Man, cool, der habe ich auch, der ist auch richtig toll, der Film.
Mike, you want it on the phone.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Telefon. Ja, genau.
Hello?
Hi, Mike. This is Carol. You said you'd take me out to the cave to find the bracelet.
You don't mean right now, do you?
If you can get away. Please, Mike.
Was
Carol,
die
not
jetzt?
today. My dad just
Sofort?
got in a
Mitten
new
am
picture, and I haven't
Arbeitstag?
even seen it yet. Something about puppet people. It sounds pretty wild.
Please?
Okay, Carol. I think I can borrow Joe's car again.
Only don't come by the house for me. I don't want Mother to know I'm going out there.
All right, I'll be down at the corner in 15 minutes.
I'll be waiting.
Ich kann ja verstehen, dass sie das letzte Andenken ihres Vaters dann noch haben möchte.
I'll see
Ne?
you, Dad. I got a date now. Where will you be? I said, where will you be if I want you?
Ja, geil. Geht von der Arbeit weg, ne? So. Ja, ich muss weg. Ich habe eine Verabredung. Schnitte wartet. Wutz, weg.
Hey, Joe.
Hi.
Hey, you remember that $5 I loaned you?
Sure, it was last Christmas, and I paid it back.
Boah, das ist der älteste Teenager, den ich jemals gesehen
You
habe.
know that,
You want to
don't you?
borrow $5?
Oh, no. Could Carol and I use your wagon for a couple of hours?
Again? What's the big deal?
Well, what do you care? Look, we're friends, Joe. Just remember that.
Why aren't you coming to the rehearsal?
Look, my mother's getting tired. Are we friends or aren't we?
Okay. The car's in the driveway. You'll find the keys
The
in
glove compartment. Where else?
Why do I have so many friends?
Thanks, Joe.
Sure.
Come on, Joe, we got problems.
Na, sie ist ja schon eine Süße, ne? Sie ist schon eine Süße, muss man ja sagen. Hier, das sind die 30-jährigen Teenager, von denen ich gesprochen habe.
Well, the kids will have a blast if we don't swing solid.
Padim.
Hey, let's get the janitor. Maybe he'll open the pad.
Oh, not with Mr. Eight-Leg still in there.
Well, they can't hang us for trying, can they? Hugo!
Hugo!
Hey, Hugo!
Hugo!
Who's calling Hugo?
Hugo.
Well, now, what's the matter here?
We want in. We've got to develop our talents.
I didn't have to use the auditorium till further notice. Plus, it was orders.
No can do.
30.
The drama classes.
I can't help that. Kingman is just here checking up. Told me particular not to let nobody in.
Well, Kingman didn't meet us. He meant Squares. We're the coolest zoologists in town.
No, sirree. The moving people are coming here tonight to move that thing to the university. You can rehearse all you want to afterwards.
In the dead of night, Hugo were only little kids. Mommy wouldn't let us.
Well, all right, you monsters. And now I want you to behave yourself. Don't monkey with that thing.
Dig that? Now, the first guy who steps on Daddy Longlegs is going to hear from Hugo.
Yeah.
Genau, lass sie einfach mal dabei. Voller Hausmeister. Sportraum von der Schule, weil ja sonst nirgendwo Platz ist, ne? Keine Stadthalle, keine
Big, all
Ahnung.
right. Hey, maybe the drama class is through with the
Der
auditorium.
Daddy
Let's blow
Longleg
the
ist
place.
auch, glaube
Give
ich,
me the
keine
creep.
Spinne.
What is it, Superman? Chickening out?
Well, certainly not.
Well, then let's stop goofing off, huh?
Ach, wollen sie üben. Jetzt geht's ab.
Now, guys, let's start with the opening number. And don't go to sleep on it. Play with everything you got. Loud enough to wake the dead, huh? Play it
Ja.
good and loud.
Vielleicht nicht ganz so laut, um die Toten
Okay.
aufzuwecken.
Hey, what goes on here?
It's the drama class. What else?
All right, either you come in or get out. Don't stand there and scream. We're
Das
rehearsing.
ist einfach die Halle, das einzige große Halle, die sie anscheinend haben in der Stadt.
Well, okay, let's go.
muss, bei dem man mit muss. Ja, da bleibt kein Bein still. Und die hat 8 davon. Na, du. Der eine spielt Bass und der andere besser. Ja, geh weg. Schnell zu schließen. Teenies, das weiß ich. Oh. Leben.
Hallo!
So mitten im Raum steht.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Das war's.
Anyone comes for me, I'll be at Sanders' funeral. I'll get it. Great guy Pete Sanders was. You've got plenty to live up to. Sheriff's Office, Cagle speaking.
Ja.
What? All right, Mr. Kingman.
Ja, nix Beerdigung.
You stay here and answer the phone.
Helen?
What is it, Art?
Be a good idea if you stayed inside the house for a while.
Oh, well, I was just going to take the baby for his checkup and do some shopping for dinner.
Stay in the house, Helen, no matter what. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Das ist auch ein Wonneproppen, hä? Das ist ein Wonne. Das ist ein Auto. Das ist noch ein Auto hier. Oh, Weißbandreifen. Schön. Ike. Ike. Ja, die Hülle wollten sie ja nicht absperren, deshalb. Hopp, hopp, hopp. Stimmt. Aber wo fühlst du den Puls von der Spinne? Der Weg. Das ist unser Held, der Sheriff. Na, Auto springt mich an. Das ist ja Klischee. Was soll das denn? Die Spinne kriegt sie aggro. Ja, Luftschutzbunker, Leute. Ich hab's mal ein bisschen leiser gemacht.
This is Sheriff Cagle speaking. How's that call to the Capitol coming? Well, hurry it up. We want action here.
Get off the streets!
Hello, hello. Sheriff Cagle, River
Ach,
Falls.
Nico.
Hello.
Dafür muss man dich da einfach lieb haben.
Hello.
Kriegst die Tür nicht auf, jawohl. Geht das so von der Lautstärke?
Operator, I've been cut off.
Oder ist jetzt wieder zu leise?
Okay, sister.
Wenn nicht Chaos ist.
Well, that's that. The long distance lines are down.
I got my motorcycle out back.
How long will it take you to get to Springdale on it?
Maybe an hour, maybe less.
Go ahead. And get the governor on the phone. Tell him we've got to have troops from Fort Brown. Also flamethrowers and artillery. Tell him we need... DDT?
No good. That stuff just stunned it.
All right, Dave, on your way.
Wait, Dave.
So klingt also eine Spinne. Wie ein Schneesturm.
All right, Dave, go ahead.
Ja, die Handlung ist nicht so komplex, dass man nicht auch mitkommt. Ja? Ach, frisch verheiratet, guck mal da. Ja, Pech gehabt. Nicht einer. Auch müde wahrscheinlich vom langen Feiern. Oh, guck mal da.
Still too soon for the troops to be here.
I know. I thought they might fly a few men in with whirlybirds.
I'll give them time.
Hey, isn't that Jake?
Was?
Wait a minute, Jake.
Ich muss zurückspulen. Der Kommentar belastet mich gerade.
All right, Dave, go ahead.
Ach, da hinten. Weiß ich nicht, vielleicht war es auch nur ein, Hier, wo so die Ranken halt so lang wachsen, ne? Ein Pavillon-Teil oder sowas.
Wait a minute, Jake.
Ja, nur hätte ich ja feiert.
Where to, Jake?
I'm evacuating. That darn monster run me out of house and home.
Which way was it heading?
Toward Maple Street. I've had it.
Und tschüss.
Maple Street.
Ich bin die Matratze auch noch mitgenommen. Hoffentlich regnet es nicht.
I think that's just right now.
Da ist der Wonneproppen wieder. Ja, guck mal, wie wonneproppig der ist. Der ist so süß und die Spinne hat Lust auf was Süßes.
Come on, just a little bit.
Das Kind kriegt auch von den Paranoia. Ne? Hier fängt die Schauspielerin an zu schreien, fängt es auch an zu schreien und dann weiß gar nicht, was los ist. Hi, Kitty. Hier ist zumindest mal was los. Hier sieht man das Monster mal richtig und nicht nur in den letzten 5 Minuten. Ja, wenn hier so Frauen aus der Zeit 1 können, dann ist es Schreien. Ja. Das hat eh nicht richtig gehört, also ändert das vielleicht gar nicht so viel. Das stimmt. Und du weißt ja, was gegen hysterische Weiber hilft, Neko, ne? Braungold.
You'll be all right, Helen. It's gone away. Help should be here soon. Now take it easy. Just take it easy.
1 Liter Frauengold.
Sheriff? Any news from Springdale yet?
Not a word. Good. Kingman says the spider's headed south along the old Higgins Road.
At least the town's safe.
Mike,
Nee.
can you help me look for it?
Guck mal, da sind sie, ne? Kriegen nichts von dem Schiss mit. Sucht sehr intensiv.
This isn't getting us anywhere. Why don't I buy you another bracelet?
Wouldn't be the same at all.
Besides, I'm broke. Well, when was the last time you remember having it?
Well, it was just before I fell in the web. I was up there, and then I stumbled. If I dropped it then, it should be around here somewhere.
Das liegt noch oben auf dem Vorsprung.
Mike.
Find it?
No, but there's an opening down here.
Ja, in dem
Think it
Kästchen.
could have fallen through?
Mit der
Looks like there's another cave down there.
kleinen Notiz vom Vater.
Maybe we can get into it through this opening over here. Come on. Wow, there must be hundreds of these caves down here.
Look for my bracelet.
Oh, I am looking.
Das kann überall liegen, ja. Hand.
Here it is. I guess you're happy now, huh?
Oh, I am, no kidding.
Good, then I guess we
Da haben sie es doch.
Let's see, which way?
That way.
Okay, only this time let me keep this thing for you till we get out, okay?
Ja, genau, nimm du das, bevor sie es mal wieder verliert. Ach ja. Glaub nicht, dass das wer kontrolliert hat. Die schreien ja nur und rennen weg. Wer kontrolliert denn da? Die geht jetzt erstmal nach Hause. Hat die Schnauze voll. Natürlich, der geflüchtet ist, ne? Der genau in die Arme oder in die vielen Beinchen geflüchtet von der Spinne. Und tschüss. Die zwei sind auch noch drin. Guck mal, das ist eine kleine Spinne. Tschüss. Oh.
We had enough spiders around here.
Die Spinne geht Kekse backen. Nico hat das aber heute mit den Kekse backen.
Sheriff Cagle again, sister. How soon before those long distance lines to
Ich glaube, die kleine
Springdale
Spinne
are
hat
gonna
da
get fixed?
jetzt keine Probleme mehr.
Another 2 hours, maybe. Okay, sister. Keep working on it. Open the door, will you, Simpson?
Ja, also da es offscreen war, gehe ich mal davon aus, dass sie es nicht gemacht haben. Hat auch nicht genau dahin...
Stave,
Where did you find him?
it's corner Maple and Horton. He never got to Springdale for help.
That puts us right back where we started.
And all we've got to do is sit right here and wait for that thing to come back and finish us all off.
I was all in favor of sealing off that cave some time ago while the monster was still in it.
Ja,
Wasn't
so
I, Kingman?
gehen Spinnen mit ihren Opfern
Right
um.
now.
Ach, er ist auch wieder da.
It went back to the cave. Yes, sir, I seen it.
The thing to do is to get lumber out there and board that entrance up tight.
Boards won't hold it.
Any better ideas?
You're the road foreman, aren't you, Mr. Haskell?
I am.
Do you have enough dynamite to blow up the cave entrance?
I can blow up half that hill if you want me to.
Okay, Sam, go ahead and get the stuff. We'll meet you at your place.
Right.
Simpson, you've been sworn in. Take care of the office for me till I get back. And call the coroner. The rest of you boys come with us.
Jetzt geht's los. Bürgerwehr. Oh, Teflon. Hallo.
Sheriff's office, Simpson speaking.
Oh, hello, Mr. Simpson.
Dem geht's aber gut.
This is Joe, Mike's friend. Remember me?
Oh, yes,
35-jährige Teenager, genau.
I better tell the sheriff.
Well, he's not here now. Maybe you'd better tell me. What is it, Joe?
Well, it's about my heap. Somebody mooched it off of me today to go for a ride. And it isn't back yet. After what that spider did this afternoon, well, I was just wondering if...
Well, it's a good idea to check. What's the boy's name?
Well, it was Mike and Carol Flynn. Did they get back yet?
No. At least I haven't seen them. Did they say where they might be heading?
No, sir.
Thank you, Joe. I'll look into it.
Hello?
Mrs. Flynn, this is Mike Simpson's father.
Didn't take us this long to come in, did it?
Sure it did, you just forget.
What time is it?
Nimm gern einen Keks.
I don't know, I haven't got a watch.
Got a feeling it's late.
It's still light.
Don't kid me. That's luminous algae. Grows on cave walls and it shines. Don't you remember Mr. Kingman told our science class?
All right, but from the next cavern you'll see daylight outside. You want to bet?
Dankeschön.
I don't see any daylight.
You goofed.
We've never been in this cave before either. We're lost.
I know.
Well, let's hurry up and find our way out.
That's what I'm doing. I figure if we just go straight ahead, we'll come to the part we know.
Bisschen hart, aber sehr gut.
Mike, we can't go any further. Dead end.
Jo.
Gotta be another way out. What we're gonna do is find it.
Mike, look. There's something written on the wall.
Oh.
What did I tell you? There have been people through here before. George Weston.
Die anderen Skelette bestimmt.
Lost
Da ist er.
April 9th, 1902.
Starved to death.
Dann ist das Skelett wagen, einfach 50 Jahre da rumzuliegen und es ist so zu erschrecken.
Why did I ever have to bring you down here? It's all my fault. What do you suppose your mother's thinking?
Well, they wouldn't tell her. She's in the hospital having a baby.
What about your dad?
He's a pretty good Joe. I think he can take it.
My mother can't. Not after what happened to my father.
Don't make yourself feel bad, Carol.
Don't you either, then?
Vielleicht.
You know, all of a sudden I feel hungry.
Me too.
Wir haben
Just
Hunger.
remembered, I've got a candy bar with me.
Oh, guck mal. Süßigkeiten gibt's hier. Nom, 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 nom. So was Feines. Und bei Sushi mag Neko ironischerweise Nigiri. Aber das Gegenteil von dem, was stimmt. Ganz
All
viel.
right, you men, make it snappy. Let's get that gear off that truck.
Nico mag Sushi nur baggy. Also in taschenweise.
Carol always lets me know when she isn't coming home. Always. But today, I don't know, she just wasn't herself. She attached too much importance to that bracelet. Oh, I hope she and Mike haven't gone back to that cave.
Ah, komm.
Carol, do you see? This is the place where we got lost. Now I know the way it's through there.
Yeah, but the spider, Mike.
If we stay here, it'll find us. Come on, let's run.
Na. Sind sie erstmal aus der Höhle da? Guck mal, sind sie doch schon wieder. Haben sie Ausgang gleich gefunden. Warum magst du keine Spinnen, Kitty?
Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Come on.
Da schreit die Spinne wieder.
Bill, Pete, let's get that XP dynamite out of here.
Da ist noch wer drin, Leute.
Well, that'll be the end of our spider's nest, eh, Kingman?
Wenn es keinen zweiten Ausgang gibt, natürlich. Hat schon die ganze Zeit. Mit Hunger.
Ready to blow her up in a couple seconds.
Well, let her blow when you're ready. Get right back, all you men. I don't want anyone hurt.
Oh, oh, ja. Oh, oh.
Isn't that Joe's car over there?
Well, yes, it is.
Ah, das wollen sie.
Please do something.
You sealed them up. You're going to have to open that cave and get them out.
Now, don't get excited. We're going to do everything for them we can. How do we go about it, Haskell?
Open up the cave again? That's easy to say, Sheriff, but it's going to take some doing. Well, we blew up tons of earth and rock over that opening. Brought half the hillside down.
Well, then we better start clearing it away.
It'll take days, maybe a week even.
Well, there isn't that much time. If the spider doesn't get them, the bad air will.
Well, then we better get going. The sooner the better. You've got a car. Go into town and get them to send out a bulldozer.
Wait, maybe a quicker way than that. See that flat shelf a little higher up the mountain? Suppose we dug straight down from there.
How about it, Haskell?
Looks good to me. Let's get those ropes, picks, and shovels out of that truck. Here's where we go to work.
Mal, jetzt darfst du auch mal Gefühle zeigen.
You've got to remember that cave is a big place, and those kids have a lot of sense. They'll find places where the spider can't get at them.
If we do dig our way in, what's to keep it from getting at us?
I don't know. What do you say, Kingman?
We gotta have some kind of an effective weapon against it, that's obvious. That power line across the hills. If we could bring a cable over from there.
Well, what for?
Well, let's see if we can electrocute the beast.
Elektrifizieren. Ah, das sind noch richtige Männer hier.
Know where we can find a quarter-mile of insulated copper cable this side of Springdale?
You might try the express.
Hoppala.
Seems to me I saw a lot of that stuff in there.
You want to go for it in the truck, Simpson?
Yeah.
I'm sure you
Ging
wouldn't
aber
waste
schnell.
any time getting it back.
How's it coming?
Not bad, but we have plenty to go.
Wir wollen da wieder rein und die Spinne elektrifizieren. Die Kinder rausholen. Steinigten. Schnucki, hallo, wo bist du denn, Schnucki?
Carol!
Where is it?
Die Rolling Stones.
Let's go. Can you make it?
I'll be all right.
Alles überlebt. Na, guck mal. Da.
We struck granite. Come on up and let me get down there.
Sprengstoff. Immer Putz machen. Das ist hier die Lösung aller Probleme. Sprengstoff. Wie im wahren Leben. Jetzt aber schnell raus, Kollege.
Is this the place we came in?
I'm sure it was.
It blew up the opening.
What did we do? What was that?
Nee, woanders hat's Putz gemacht.
Sounds like blasting. I bet they know we're in here. I bet they're trying to get us out. Help! 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 They can't hear us. Maybe if we get closer to where they're working.
Natürlich. Ja, hier, Geräusche bringen die Spinne wieder zurück. Ne? Die vitalisieren die Spinne. Und vorhin hat die nur mal kurz nach Papa gerufen und dann ist von oben alles runtergekommen und jetzt passiert ja nichts.
Mike! Carol, we hear you!
Das bringt nichts.
It's Kingman. They've heard us.
Now, this is the power line foreman, Kingman. He's going to help us when the cable gets here. I thought you'd be the one to brief him on what we're doing.
Well, my idea is to tie into that power line, take a couple of electrodes into the cave, get the spider...
Ja, ja, das wissen die.
We want to create
Haben das Auto gefunden.
so it jumps through its body
Vorhin.
like a bolt of lightning.
You think it'll work?
It could. How about electrodes?
Simpson's bringing them. Have you got tools and rubber gloves?
In my Jeep. All we need is the cable and I'm ready to go.
That could be Simpson now.
Hopp, hopp. Da wart ihr vorhin doch schon, wo ich verlaufen habe. Na egal.
Ledge. If we can get out far enough on it, the spider can't follow us.
Vorsichtig. Mit Gefühl.
Don't be scared. Just hold on to me.
Oh, keine Angst, ja, ja. Gefühl, habe ich gesagt. Nein, das ist eine andere Stelle, die zufällig ganz genauso aussieht. Das ist die Höhlen. Sehen überall gleich aus. Oh. Ja, Mädel, hättest du mal den Keks nicht gegessen hier, musst an deine Linie denken. Du wiegst schon fast 60 Kilo. Was soll das denn? Geht nicht.
Mike,
Yeah, what?
there's nothing to walk on over here.
Irgendwann wirst du es schon noch schaffen, Kitty.
We can't get back.
Give me that pick. Does that sound hollow or am I crazy? We broke through. You hear me? We broke through.
Juland und Krümel verstehen sich.
We're going down
Wie das
after
schon.
now, Mrs. Flynn. It may take a little while before we find them, but we'll send up news as fast as we can. As soon as I get down there, pass along the cable and electrodes. Keep it coming. See that I have plenty of slack. No telling how much I'll need once I'm below.
But don't go down yet. Wait for the equipment.
No wait for the equipment. See you below.
Dann hat sich das Spiel ja zumindest gelohnt.
The rest of you men follow that equipment. Carol! Mike! Carol! Mike!
Hey, Carol, it's them! They're coming for us. What did I tell you? Hey, we're in here! Help! Help!
Why don't we split up?
All right. You men stay here.
Sheriff, better go armed.
Yeah, let's have my rifle.
Einfach mal klippen.
Carol, look!
Sheriff, this way! Close this door. Catch, Mike!
I got it! Now what?
There's a rubber glove. Put it on. Here we go. Tell him to hook us up. Okay!
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 Mike! Tell him to turn off the juice.
Ja, wenn ihr oft genug denselben Emote macht, dann fliegen die durch die Gegend.
Let's get the kids off the ledge.
Oh, Sheriff, where's Carol? Where is she?
She's all right, Mrs. Flynn. We had a little trouble getting the kids off a narrow ledge they were trapped on. Excuse me.
Oh, Carol. Carol. I'm awfully sorry. I didn't mean to scare you this way. Honestly, I couldn't help it.
Mrs. Flynn. Mike, you're all right?
I'm okay. Guess I was a lot of trouble to you, wasn't I, Dad?
Come on, son.
going up. Well, it's all right. Everything's out of the cavern. I checked.
Yeah, thanks, Jake.
Good night, Sheriff.
Night, Haskell. Thanks for everything.
Das ist doch das Wichtigste, dafür sind wir
Took
doch
you long
hier.
enough down there.
I was checking up.
Anything left behind?
Nothing but a dead spider.
Yeah, this time he's going to stay dead. Dead and buried.
Well, let's say at least until some egghead comes along and digs it up again.
Geh weg. Mal versuchen. Oh, guck mal, aufgespießt. Oh. Vielleicht müssen mal ein paar mehrere, dass verschiedene den Tänzer da machen. Wer noch Dings hat, kann das ja mal kurz. So. Müssen verschiedene Leute machen, glaube ich. Dann geht's besser. So. Das war Earth vs. The Spider. Die ganze Erde hat das zwar nicht so richtig mitgekriegt. Aber, ach übrigens, unten bei, wenn ihr Better Twitch TV nutzt, ich habe da auch Emotes noch drin und auch Heinlein, unsere kleine Kanalschnecke, ist da übrigens jetzt auch vertreten. Das ist zu schnell zu Ende gegangen. Ja, wir haben ja noch einen zweiten Film, keine Angst. Wir haben ja noch einen zweiten Film. Wir machen aber jetzt mal nur eine ganz kurze kleine Pipi-Pause. Könnt ihr euch was zu trinken holen? Was? Mal kurze Pipi-Pause. Holt euch was zu trinken, holt euch was zu essen und gleich geht's mit dem zweiten Film hier weiter. Ne? Bis gleich. So, da bin ich wieder. Ja, ich hoffe, ihr habt euch alle was zu knabbern geholt oder wart auf Toilette oder sonst was. Was halt euch so Spaß macht, ne? Wo ihr so Spaß dran habt. Dankeschön. Ja, so, der nächste Film, den wir gucken, hat wieder ein sehr, sehr großes Tier als, sagen wir mal, Problem der Menschheit. Danke, Kitty. Und zwar ist das der 1957er Attack of the Crab Monster. Angriff des Krabbenmonsters, nicht Crab Monster. Also das ist auch kein Crab. Ne? So, nichts Leckeres und auch kein Crab im Sinne von, ne? Versteht ihr? Und ja, den Film war es leider nicht vergönnt, dass er in Deutschland erschienen ist. Deshalb gibt es auch keine deutsche Fassung davon. Regie und Produzent ist der große, legendäre Roger Corman, der eigentlich schon ewig im Filmgeschäft ist und ja, endlos viele Filme gemacht hat, ne? Unter anderem auch der von Freiheit von angesprochene kleine Horrorladen. Und ich meine jetzt nicht das Musical, sondern den Original Schwarz-Weiß-Film, der kleine Horrorladen. Ne, bei Roger Corman haben viele angefangen, in Amerika und auch in Hollywood ihre Filmkarriere gestartet. Zum Beispiel hat er unter anderem Jack Nicholson seine ersten Rollen gegeben und sind bis heute noch gut befreundet. War für viele in Amerika, viele Schauspieler ein großes Sprungbrett, ne, dass sie die ersten Rollen bekommen haben. Der Film, den wir jetzt dann sehen, ist auch entstanden in einer Welle von sehr, sehr günstig produzierten Teenie-Horrorfilmen, die alle für die damals sehr populären Drive-In-Kinos entstanden sind. Also, ne, wurde mit die Autokinos. Waren damals in Amerika unheimlich beliebt. Bei den Teenies, ne, so ein bisschen rumknutschen vielleicht und die Damen dann so, ach, ist das gruselig und schmiegen sich dann so an einen. Ja, spielt natürlich auch wieder in einer Höhle, weil Höhle ist immer gut, günstig zu filmen. Dieses Mal haben wir aber nicht dieselbe Höhle wie eben, sondern die berühmt-berüchtigten Bronson Caves, die wir schon ein paar Mal hier bei mir im Filmabend gesehen haben. Ja, die Bronson Caves sind zum Beispiel gewesen, wenn man sich noch an die 66er Jahre Batman-Serie erinnert, die waren der Eingang zur Bathöhle. Zum Beispiel zig Power Rangers-Folgen wurden da gedreht. Ganz viele Star Trek-Sachen haben sie da gedreht. Und was weiß ich nicht noch alles. Sogar bis heute sind die noch sehr, sehr stark im Gebrauch. Ne? Und so quasi manchmal sogar der heimliche Star da noch. Wenn man sich ein bisschen mit Filmen auskennt, dann sieht man gleich wieder, ach, die Bronzenhöhlen, natürlich. Wieder. Ne? Okay, dann will ich auch nicht lange weiter um den heißen Brei rumreden. Auf geht's mit dem Krabbenmonster. Plural. Der Film hat allerdings auch nur eine sehr, sehr kurze Laufzeit. Der geht gerade mal eine knappe Stunde.
said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast and the creeping thing and the fowls of the air. For it repenteth me that I have made them.
Make that line fast. Everybody ashore.
Aussteigen. Trenchcoat-Mann mit Sonnenbrille.
We can see only a small part of the island from this spot, but yet you can feel lack of welcome, lack of abiding life, huh?
Yeah, I felt the same when I came here before to rescue your first crew. I not only knew that they were gone, but that they were lost, completely and forever, body and soul.
Please, Lieutenant. Some of those men were our friends from the same institute.
I'm sorry, Miss Hunter.
I'm not so sure you are right, Monsieur Quinlan. Maybe their bodies are gone, but who can tell of their souls, eh? Maybe if I go to them, they will answer. Their ghosts will answer. McLean! Hello! Hello! McLean!
Where is the house, Lieutenant? You can't see it from the shore. It's back in the hills, at the head of that gorge, just hidden in the cliff.
How fitting.
Might as well have a look at it. Well, they're coming in with the second load of supplies from the plane. Now let it set right up.
Ja, geht euch mal umsehen.
Hold your headway! You can approach! Hey, sit down in there!
Das ist aber tief da.
I say he's on the bottom! What's the fall up there?
God help us.
Ja, wer wird denn da gleich den Kopf verlieren?
Cover.
You know, I wish I'd get back. I don't like being out here all alone with old Tate's rigor mortis.
Sam, how did a nervous guy like you ever get involved in demolitions work?
Nervous? What do you mean nervous? I'm not nervous. It's a little high-strung, that's all.
Come on, help me get these pineapples inside.
You know, I don't know what we're going to use these for out here anyway. That's just to practice pitching by those babies out there.
Took his head off. His head?
Ja.
I'm afraid so. We're going to take him back to Aniwetok for burial.
I hope that man's death is not an omen of things to come.
Frankly, Doctor, I wouldn't care to stay here with you. But if you run into trouble or you need extra supplies, you can always reach the base by radio. And as of this rotten weather, let us get back to the base at all.
Something in the air is wrong. Can you tell me what it is, Lieutenant?
Well, I don't know, sir. Maybe it's because there's no sound. No animal noises of any kind.
Ja, komm mal, seid doch kräftige Kerls.
Well, looks like we got the dynamite by mistake.
Looks like it. I'll cart it back down to the beach. Oh, excuse me, Doctor.
That's quite all right. Just call me Marty.
Okay, Marty.
You know, the Navy boys really fixed this place up. I'm almost going to enjoy being here.
Yeah, you'd never think it was a complete wreck a few months ago.
If you want to see a wreck, take a look at my back.
Yeah, it'll be dark in a few minutes. Want to come watch the takeoff?
I'd like to. Now, get the others.
Lieutenant, I don't want to annoy you again, but nothing was left? Not a hair, nor fingernail clipping? Only McLean's journal?
Well, that's all, Doctor.
That they are dead, I can believe possible. But to vanish from the face of the earth? No.
The Navy thinks they were all at sea in their small boat when the typhoon hit. Lost with all hands is an old story.
Yes, but...
Na, was ist das denn? Schlecht Wetter oder Magengrummeln?
Everybody okay?
Yeah, it looks that way. You okay, Mac?
Yeah, it's nothing that getting off this old pile won't cure.
One month, no more. We'll watch you from the cliff. Au revoir!
Did you hear those sounds just before the quake?
What sounds, mon ami?
The deeper booming, rumbling?
No, I'm afraid not. Dr. Carson means the explosions. We should get up to the cliffs. Hey, Hank, you're a scientist. How come they need a demo team like us in this hunk of dirt?
I'm no scientist. I'm a technician and a handyman.
So you still don't know what's going on?
Well, you remember that first big H-bomb test? The one that blew Ujulap Island right out of the ocean?
Who forgets that?
A tremendous amount of the radioactive fallout came this way.
A great seething, burning cloud of it sank into this area, blanketing the island with hot ashes and radioactive seawater. Dr. Vigon's group is here to study fallout effects at their worst. Dr. James Carson is a geologist. He'll try to learn what's happening to the soil. The botanist, Jules Devereaux, will examine all the plant life for radiation poisoning. Martha Hunter and Dale Brewer are biologists. He works on land animalism while she takes care of the seafood. Dr. Carl Vigon is a nuclear physicist. He'll collect their findings and relate them to the present theories on the effects of too much radiation.
We blow up mountains for the geologist Carson. But this is the second bunch of brains to come out here. What happened to the first?
They were here, and a storm hits.
Immer schön, wenn man erstmal so eine Szene hat, die nur aus Reden besteht, was die Leute eigentlich machen. Nicht zeigen, nein, nein, erstmal erklären. Haben keine Zeit, der Film dauert nur 60 Minuten.
To the radio.
Das lief aber nicht so gut.
There's something.
It's a commercial station. Probably Manila or Samoa. It's all from beyond the area of disturbance. I don't get a thing on the Navy bands.
Keep trying.
All those men killed. We can't even send word through this storm.
The Navy will send a search plane, honey.
No, the Navy will assume that Lieutenant Quinlan decided to remain here rather than risk the storm.
I know Weetalk's probably getting as much static as we are.
Probably. Which means we can't do anything until conditions improve. So why don't we let Hank keep trying while we begin our own work? We have to go over McLean's journal sooner or later, so it might as well be now.
Then let us go into the living room.
Sieht ja sehr begeistert aus.
Thursday, March 11th. Today, Dr. Vendier's culture failed to produce any sign of bacteria, though left for 5 days in the open. Friday, March 12th. This afternoon, Professor Carter found a large piece of flesh having the same composition as that of the common earthworm, but measured 24 inches by 8. With this section as a measure, the worm-like creature would be more than 5 feet in length. Most intriguing is the tissue's consistency. It proves impossible to cut, knives passing through the flesh, leaving no mark. Fire was applied to the tissue, and the calorie result? The journal ends there.
Well, it's getting very late. Why don't we work out tomorrow's schedule and then get some sleep?
Genau, geht mal ins Bett.
What about that 5-foot nightcrawler? Well, excuse me for being so stupid, me and that book you're reading.
We weren't laughing at you, Hank. It's just that McLean didn't really mean to imply that the flesh was from a big worm. He said from a worm-like creature.
You know, it might have been a sea worm. They've been known to grow much longer than 5
Nee, wir haben keine... Das stimmt hier in dem Film sogar, ja. Aber dafür sitzen sie gerne hier in der Hütte rum und reden. Stimmt. Cookie Bake. Nico.
Nothing in my experience leads me towards McLean's worm theory. Nothing.
You would know better than I. But why, I asked, did the writer stop in
Ja,
the middle
die
of a
Frau ist
sentence?
ja auf Meerestiere spezialisiert. Wer soll denn da Kekse
happened.
backen noch,
I'm
Nico?
sure he would have finished.
We shall find out, I think.
Well, Jim and I will head down the South Valley in the morning. You know, I haven't seen any insect life since we arrived.
Quiet. Listen.
Knusper, knusper, Knäuschen. Der krümelt an meinem Häuschen. Der Wind, der Wind. Das krebsliche Kind. Das krebsliche Kind? Na, klingt nicht richtig.
Just the wind.
Sag ich doch. Knusper, knusper, Knaser, wer knecket und min Wasa. Da ist sie weg. Guck mal, geht's mal schwimmen, unsere Badenixe. Wie? Große Fische. Fische. Genau. Die Blubberbläschen machen auch so schöne Blubberbläschen-Geräusche. Da hat sie was gerochen. Ah, versteht ihr? Gerochen, also. Oh, guck mal, Mupfel. Nicht knutschen. Nicht vor der Hochzeit. Ein schönes Schiffswrack, natürlich. Gehört alles zur Ausstattung. Haben wir alles dabei? Genau, hier, nimm da mal ein bisschen Grünzeug mit hier. Wächst ja sonst nirgendwo unter Wasser. Vielleicht willst du auch Miso-Suppe machen und es fehlt nur noch ein bisschen Wakame-Algen. Ja, blubbert mal wieder nach oben.
You nearly frightened me to death.
Well, no, I couldn't very well announce myself underwater tight. Besides, you look scared down there.
I was scared.
Habt ihr auch eine Badekappe auf, wenn ihr ins Wasser geht, eigentlich?
I was using a big black rock as a landmark. But when I swam back, the rock was gone.
Well, I did see something move near you.
Beim Duschen oder so.
I wonder what it could have been.
I don't know. Just a big black shape moving.
Ich immer.
Land crabs and seagulls. Everything else is dead.
Help! Arthur! What's the matter, Carson? Come up the path. We'll meet you.
Well, something. Come on, Adam.
Ja, aber man kann sich doch seine Dauerwelle nicht kaputt machen. Was soll das denn? Was denn? Guck mal, da waren die Hauptcharaktere waren wieder weg, ne? Und dann passieren wieder die spannenden Sachen.
But only this morning I came along this path on my way to the beach.
And it wasn't there.
You mean this pit wasn't here before?
It has only appeared in the last 20 minutes.
And it's at least 50 feet deep.
Letzten 20 Minuten.
Nothing but land crabs.
I want to go down there.
No.
Why not?
You are a geologist. You know that a second disturbance would cause a cave-in that would crush anybody down in the pit.
He seems pretty definite, Jim.
Das ist merkwürdig, ja.
He could be, assuming this was caused by a disturbance.
Dass damit die Haare nicht nass werden. Oder die Frisur hält.
Summers, you and fellows better put a couple of your lanterns around this pit, so as to keep any of us from falling in the middle of the night. Come on, honey, let's go back to the house.
Also Dauerwelle ist teuer. Will man sich nicht gleich wieder kaputt machen. Oh. Was ist da los?
Awake, Martha. It is McLean. Awake.
Hä?
McLean?
Martha, come to me. Help me. Help me.
Aha. Eine mysteriöse Stimme ruft um Hilfe.
Martha. Martha Hunter. Help me. Help me. Martha, help me.
Ja, früher war das anders, anders, Nico.
Martha, come to me.
Ja, dann hält das Bett aber länger, ne? Dann ist da nur die eine Seite und dann kann man, wenn die eine Seite durchgelegen ist, wechselt man nach ein paar Jahren auf die andere.
So you heard it too.
Yes, it was Orville McLean's voice.
He called me as plain as day.
Strange, because I only heard him call my name.
How could the Navy search this whole island and miss a survivor?
If he is a survivor.
What does that mean? You heard him as well as I?
Well, someone could have been imitating his voice.
Well, who would do that?
I don't know, but I do know that McLean's dead.
Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to find out for sure.
Ja, wo da die Stimme herkam. Aus dem neuen Loch.
Jim, you're not going down there.
Yes, I am.
But Carl's against it.
He's afraid of cave-ins. I'm not. Keep the sawmill out of sight.
Jim, you don't know what's down there.
What could be other than
Da bin ich aber skeptisch.
water, land crabs.
Sie leuchtet ihm. Guck mal, wie stark der Mond scheint in der Nacht, ne? Wie am Tag, quasi. Nur, dass man jetzt einfach behauptet, es wäre Nacht. Pumpel, Pumpel.
Jim!
Was ein Zufall. Plumps. Oh. Hä? Wovon ist sie denn jetzt ohnmächtig geworden? Hat sie sich mit dem Musikantenknochen an der Metallstange gestoßen oder was?
It's all right, honey. It's all right. Where's Jim?
He's in the pit.
Was zum Teufel?
I saw the rope go slack.
He must have fallen during the quake.
I warned him. Carson, can you hear me? Are you alive?
My leg, it's broken.
We are coming for you. Don't try to move. No, Jules.
But we must go down to him.
Not this way. The rope may be too short.
Then how?
Through the caves.
The great caves to the sea.
But how do you know the cave?
Ja, Nico, das ist immer die Lösung, aber dann wäre der Film ja langweilig.
For reasons I have guessed, Dr. Carson also. These caves must join the pit, because the pit was created from below, not from the surface.
Dale, take Martha back to the house. The rest of us will look for Dr. Carson.
Oh ja, we look for Dr. Carson.
Dale, I'm all right. They'll need you with them.
If we can bring Dr. Carson out, 2 of us are enough. If we can't,
Bist du am
the whole army
Leben?
will do us no good.
Are you hiding something from us, Doc? A theory, perhaps?
Maybe. Come, we must hurry.
Ja, genau. Und da unten hat er sich den Fuß gebrochen. Oder er hat sich auf den Fuß gebrochen, weil ihm schlecht war. Ich habe das nicht ganz verstanden. Kam das Abendessen wieder raus.
Thought you were the boogeyman. I thought we heard a girl screaming during the quake. Did part of the cliffs fall away into the sea?
Part of them. Well, it was pretty dark where we were, but it looked like the whole island was coming down. The boulders almost crashed us in the tent.
The whole island, yes.
Na.
We must go faster. There is very little time.
Lebst du noch? Klopf 3-mal für Ja und 5-mal für Nein.
Just catch him and find out.
Ja, nasse Füße. Ih. Na, Krabi. Das ist Aggression gegen...
Doctor, why did you try to stop me from throwing that rock?
I just don't like to kill anything. Even such ugly creatures as these.
Was? Ich mag es nicht, irgendwas zu töten. Auch nicht so hässliche Kreaturen wie diese Krabbe da.
Yes, all the more reason.
Now, what do you want with McLean's journal now, honey?
I just thought I'd look through it and see what it was Max said about those great caves appearing in the sides of the hills.
Well, it didn't say much, except that it always happened at night.
It was right in here.
Bum, bum, bum. Schon wieder.
There it is again.
Another quake.
No, the other sound. I heard it at the pit.
Warum wird denn da auf der Insel so viel gebummt? Also... Explodiert denn da so? Kracht da so viel? Meine ich.
You know, if we both hadn't heard it, I'd swear it's my own imagination.
Dear, what can it be?
I don't know, but I'm gonna find out, and I'll stay here, Money.
Don't go in there.
Ich hoffe, jetzt stottert nichts mehr.
Dr. Knights. There's light ahead. It's coming from the pit. Carson, we are near you. Come quickly. He's still alive.
So let's get him out of here.
We will get him out. But we must move with caution.
Why?
Mr. Krabs? Plump. Und tschüss. Die Krabben schreien auch so ähnlich wie die Spinne. Alle ungehalten.
Do not call to him.
Why not, Doctor?
Blood?
Where could he track himself?
We will not find him tonight. We had better return in the morning when there's more light.
I don't like the idea of leaving him here all night with a busted leg.
Nor do I. Up the rope, quickly.
You might as well go back through the caves.
No, up the rope.
Dr. Weigand, you are a great nuclear physicist, while I am a simple provincial botanist. But there are things I do not understand.
There are many things that I do not understand also, Jules. You had better climb.
Nun ja. So ein Safari-Helm ist ja auch cool. Ich hätte auch gern so einen Safari-Helm.
Our tent's just outside the cave. We don't have to go up the rope.
Up the rope.
Ja, keiner will das Seil hochklettern. Würde ich aber auch nicht schaffen. Keinen Meter.
It stopped.
Könnt ihr Seile hochklettern? Einer von euch.
Light one of the kerosene lamps, will you, honey?
Ja, nur nie ich glaub, einmal probiert, gar nichts. Lope. Lulan schreit ganz laut, Nope. Alles okay? Oh, guck mal, wie hell diese kleine Flamme da macht. Wie ein Scheinwerfer.
Considering the size of the thing that did all of this. I guess there's no point waiting for the rest to get back. The storm should have let up enough for me to get through to the Navy now. Come on.
Oh, Dale.
Nö.
Whatever it was that did this deliberately destroyed the radio. It had
Radio
to be
kaputt gemacht. Schlingel.
Every piece of wiring has been ripped out and chopped to bits. Look, every tube has been sliced neatly in half. And it had to reach way inside to do it without wrecking these cabinets.
Alles fein säuberlich durchgeschnitten. Guck mal, kleine Krabbi.
Well, all I can say is, why wasn't I invited to the party? Not funny, eh? Well,
Ja, wird immer gerne gesucht in den Filmen. Gefunden wird nicht gerne was, aber
Fix it. I'll need a whole new outfit.
suchen ist immer günstig.
You have parts enough to build a new one?
I don't know.
Why do you suppose it didn't come through the door and get us, Carl?
I don't know. I can only guess. It would take considerable power to keep the intruder behind this door. There is power in the lighting in the living room.
You mean it's afraid of electricity?
I think so. Have you any other ideas?
Once upon a time, there was a mountain.
Hmm?
Yesterday, when we came to this island, there was a mountain out there. Today, there's no mountain.
Kein Berg mehr da? Oh.
I'm not surprised.
You're not surprised at anything, are you, Doctor? I suppose you can tell us what tore up this room last night.
No, I cannot tell you that. But I can tell you this. Everything that has happened from the death of the first sailor to the destruction of our radio must be somehow related.
Was hat er?
They are too far from the normal scheme of things to be separate accidents.
Aber Hauptsache er nimmt was in die Hand, ne, und tut wichtig. Guck mal, macht damit gar nichts, aber er hat was Wichtiges in der Hand.
Yes, that is why I insisted on caution entering the caves. We are unquestionably on the brink of a
Damit er rumspielen kann, ist ja Schauspieler, muss ja ein bisschen was tun fürs Geld.
will be of a pleasant nature. That is the sum of my knowledge. If you need more, I suggest you ask Dr. McLean when next his voice calls in the night. Now, let us again seek Dr. Carson.
So, jetzt gehen wir mal in die Höhle und suchen was, ne? Wir haben schon seit 2 Minuten nichts mehr gesucht. Also, weiter. Schön in die Bronzen Caves wieder.
We've covered every exit from the base of the pit. Wounded as he was, he couldn't have crawled this far. And yet still no sign.
Da können die lange suchen nach dem Plot. Er ist dünner als das Meerwasser draußen. Ah! Jetzt wird's gory. Jetzt wird's brutal. Und so ist das eiskalte Händchen von der Addams Family entstanden.
We didn't. We were on the other side of the island.
Well, what used to be the other side of the island? Most of us fall into the drink already.
So we run in here when we heard you call.
Call? We didn't call you. Whose voice did you hear?
Well, it sounded like the other guy. You know, the fellow fell into the pit.
So he is still alive.
If we do not move fast, Jules will not be alive. Come, give us a hand.
Naja, wenn Erdrutschgefahr ist und du bist ja schon unter der Erde. Also kann dir quasi ein Erdrutsch ja nichts mehr anhaben.
This will help you sleep, Jules.
Thank you, Martha. I could use some sleep. Messieurs et mesdames, je voudrais présenter.
Weiß nicht, ich glaube, konnten die das in den 50er, Ende der 50er, glaube ich nicht, oder? Konnten die das schon? Hand wieder ran, glaube ich nicht, können sie doch heute kaum richtig machen. Oder nur mit Problemen. Erstmal Karten spielen und Quulchen. Das ist erstmal das Wichtigste.
Okay, I bet you 10. Now raise your 10.
If you're not careful, you'll
Und
raise
was,
us both 10 feet.
What's the matter, nervous?
und was spielen die? Die spielen mit Dynamit und der eine ist am Rauchen.
3 queens.
Well, big deal, so you finally won a hand. I'm still 106 of dynamite and one wild explosion ahead of you.
Knack, knack.
Sounds like a kid dragging a stick across a picket fence.
We ain't got no picket fence out here.
Professor Devereaux.
Mal ein explosives Spiel, da geht's mal um was, ne? Russisch.
Seaman Ron Phillips. And Sam Summers.
Russisches
Dr. Carson.
das Roulette von den Sowjets.
Where are you? We're outside. We can take you to Dr. Carson, but you've got to be quiet. Very quiet. Will you come?
Yes.
Come down the path toward the big pit. We'll meet you there and lead you to Carson.
I will be there.
Genau. Knallerbsen. Oh, Knallerbsen. Was hat er jetzt? Du mit deinem Klopapier um den Stumpen rum. Was soll das denn? Blöd? Also, ich kenne die Antwort, aber... Was willst du denn? Hörst du auch eine Stimme?
Fellows! Summers!
We're right here, Professor.
Das kann er sich jetzt verkneifen. Das Schwein. Können die Monster sprechen?
Sounded like Jules.
Die sprechen und locken ihre Opfer dann zu sich.
I am here.
Are you all right?
Yes. The pain is less.
Keep talking.
Guck mal, jetzt können sie sprechen wie der Franzose ohne Hand.
Yes. Then I hope I did not blemish the reputations of any fair ladies I may have known.
You didn't mention any names.
I never asked any names. Tell me of this cry you heard.
It sounded like you. Like you would have sounded in your death agonies.
It could hardly have been me, Doctor. When I have been here all the time, dreaming of all the things I might learn to do with only my left hand. I dreamed it was fixed with a hook. And when I... Congratulations, Dr. Weiger.
Where are you?
Where all of you soon will be. I shall be back tomorrow night. Bonsoir.
Devereaux!
Morgen Nacht kommt er zurück? Ist das ein Versprechen oder eine Drohung?
He is dead.
But he spoke, Carl.
It's supposed to be a ghost story?
No. No, I do not believe in ghosts. We are dealing with a man who is
Anscheinend.
dead, but whose voice and memory live. How this can be, I do not know. But its implications are far more terrible than any ghost could ever be.
But what happened to their bodies, Carl? They were eaten.
Even the bones?
The bones are, I think, hidden.
Most of the dynamite is gone.
Huh? Dynamite?
Das Dynamit ist weg.
But not for grenades.
Ja, die lockt die Stimme lockt die Leute immer so raus, ne?
I may as well pick up what's left.
Ja, ich bin hier, ich bin hier.
We shall have to stay away from the beach hereafter. Come, Hank, we still have the radio to repair.
Guck mal, ich bin nackig und so, was man halt so sagt, damit man die Leute herlockt.
Well, it's long after dark.
You should have heard him by now.
He
So, jetzt mal warten Sie drauf, dass Sie die Stimme nochmal
Good
hören.
evening, mes amis. I am glad you all stayed with us.
Ja, Ju, das glaube ich dir. Ah.
I transmit, so I must be received. Hearken to all things metal, for I may be in them.
What do you want?
First, I want to reassure you that I am of sound mind, if not of body. Something remarkable has happened to me. I would like all of you to come and see for yourselves.
Where are you, Jules?
In the caves, at the bottom of Carson's pit.
And what about Carson?
I'm here too. My leg no longer troubles me. It's all most exhilarating. Will you come?
Yes. Wait for us.
Ganz Tolles ist ihm passiert und wir müssen jetzt alle in die Höhlen kommen und gucken.
We shall need the equipment.
Natürlich.
We must go. We have to find out.
Ja. Du machst den Abwasch. Oh. Männersache.
We are here. Show yourself.
Na, ob das so eine gute Idee ist. Hallo? Oh. Da sind Tropfsteine runtergefallen.
By the sheerest luck. Why didn't the grenades hurt it?
Remember what the journal said about the worm?
Yeah, that a knife passed through it like water.
The stone penetrated its brain, or motor area, or whatever keeps the thing alive. I think if we remove the stone, the crab would return to life.
Oh, let's just leave it be.
Was?
We will vary.
Meinst du, wenn du den Stock da rausziehst, dann lebt's wieder? Ist doch kein Vampir.
If a blade passes through it like a finger through mercury, then like a river of mercury, we should be able to sever a part of it by completely separating it from the rest of the body. Thusly. There. Now we have a specimen. Set your dynamite, Hank.
Do you have any theories, Doctor?
Okay, das ging gleich.
All I can tell you now is that this is a male land crab, which you as a biologist will know better than I.
Yes, Carl. I know the species appears to be that of an ordinary land crab, but...
Out, quickly!
Nu. Das haben sie in den 50ern, hat man das so erwartet.
You have destroyed McLean and all of his party. You have destroyed them and tried to destroy me.
Aber du hast natürlich recht.
This, mes amis, was one great mistake.
Well, Doctor?
Oh, this is ridiculous. The molecular structure of this crab is entirely disrupted. There's no cohesion between the atoms.
Das Publikum hat das, glaube ich, damals echt so erwartet. Monster müssen schreien.
Biological freaks resulting from an overdose of radiation poisoning. The way to explain it is, look, electricity. The free electron in the copper atom breaks off to circle the next atom, taking the charge along the wire. Do you follow me, Hank?
I think so. The free electrons jump from atom to atom along the copper at the speed of light.
Auf welchem
I
Fuß
remember
denn?
that from high school.
Yes, atom to atom. Well, something like that has happened to our crab. But instead of free electrons, the crab has free atoms, all disconnected. It's like a mass of liquid with a permanent shape. Any matter, therefore, that the crab eats will be assimilated in its body of solid energy, becoming part of the crab.
Like the bodies of the dead men?
Yes. And their brain tissue, which after all is nothing more than a storage house for electrical impulses.
That means that the crab can eat his victim's brain, absorbing his mind intact and working.
It's as good a theory as any other to explain what's happened.
Also frisst die Krabbe das Hirn ihrer Opfer und übernimmt dann quasi das Wissen von denen. Aha. Die Hühneraugen, immer auf die Hühneraugen.
I am not sure.
Rico, immer auf die
But imagine
Hühneraugen.
they are able to send out arcs of heat. They are packed with it. The sides of the pit were glazed as if the rock were melted.
They can melt and fuse parts of the cavern.
Das hat er gerade gesagt, das ist seine Theorie.
Bring about the slides.
Why? To get at us, of course.
Looks like we're on the verge of a blessed event.
What's that? What's that?
Or is this the one you killed?
Krabbe absorbiert alles, was es ist.
We did not kill it.
Notice the belt of yellow fatter on the base of the shell? It would indicate that she's in a very delicate condition, and pretty close, too. I, for one, should not like to be around to hear the patter of so many tiny feet.
And we've got to kill it.
Kill it?
It's easier said than done, Hank.
Now, wait. This needs some thought.
Doctor, you're not going to suggest that we save it for science. That would be suicide.
No, thank you, Martha. I have no ambition toward becoming a mad scientist. But I do think we ought to try and capture the thing. Would you not like to examine a live specimen?
Certainly I would. But I had a chance to see how the specimen examined the lab wall last night.
Hey, take a look at this.
Okay, Strom anschließen an die Schere.
The crab being afraid of electricity, Doctor. Let's find out.
Warum hat die Krabbe Angst vor Elektrizität? Finden wir es raus.
Ashes. The electricity destroyed the leg in less than a second.
That proves that the crab is negatively charged.
Yes. Then, Hank, you must create a trap of positive energy.
Ha! It works!
Sure it does, Doctor. It's easier to build than a model airplane.
The charge must be just strong enough to de-energize the crab. Long enough for us to remove the claws and cage it. But not strong enough to kill it.
Ich möchte in Frage stellen, ob Menschenhirne überhaupt Intelligenz aufweisen.
We must take the ark and place it in one of the well-traveled cave routes. He has 8 legs with which to step on the plate. I am sure he will manage.
War die Krabbe weg? Jo.
Yes, but you better select a new approach to the cave. The beach entrance is completely underwater and the pit is...
Rumpelt schon wieder.
He is using the dynamite. We must hurry.
Was, die Krabbe benutzt das Dynamit?
You've already lowered the electric eyes into the cave?
Yes, you must place them either side of one of the upper caves. The lower caverns will be flooded by now.
Use the underwater channels to the ocean as your escape. We'll try to attract his attention from up here. Take care, honey.
Gut. Vorsichtig. Ganz vorsichtig. Guck mal, schwarze Füße. Bah. Habt da was Schönes gebastelt. Lego-Technik macht möglich.
We'll get to work. I'll plant this one, you take the other.
All right.
Oh, da.
Lonesome in here.
It's lonesome everywhere.
You know, I bet you could even be lonesome in a crowd.
Yeah.
Ja, wegblitzdingsen.
Found that special.
Hat keiner gepupst.
Found him yet?
Why do you ask?
Because
Die knutschen.
Behind that wall. This might be the perfect time to collect some of Dr. Vigon's mercury. If I can't make it back, you get out of here as fast as you can.
Da guckt er wieder. Angriff. Guckt aber auch sehr verschlafen.
Dale, they just ran across the bottom of the pit into another cave. Martha!
Let's get down to the sea entrance.
Bisschen Budget ist da. Ja. Oh oh. Ja, schön laut blubbern, damit ihr auch damit die Krabbe hinterherkommt. Das ist Knäckebrot in der Pause. Ja, wahrscheinlich. Da. Piu.
It's no good shooting, Dale. The bullets pass through it just like X-rays.
So, you have wounded me. I must grow a new claw. Well and good, for I can do it in a day. But will you grow new lives when I have taken yours from you?
Jetzt ist sie knatschig. Was ist jetzt los? Erdrutsch. Es rappelt im Karton-Tong-Tong.
It should. Everything's put together. The generator's always worked. All we have to worry about is the strength of our signal.
Da wäre ich aber auch knatschig ohne Knäckebrot. Das geht doch nicht.
I'm afraid they won't. Rather than our receiving radio signals, they would prefer to receive us in that great common stomach of theirs.
Well, come on, Carl. Let's go out and see what's left of this rock.
I hope there is still something left upon which to stand.
Well, I guess it's about time I fixed her some food.
Ja, guck mal, jetzt macht sie erstmal was zu essen. Nico, hast du gehört?
There used to be ridges there for maybe 2 miles.
Now there's less than half a city block. Soon we will have nowhere to run.
That's the idea, isn't it?
The path is still there.
Yes, Carl, but where does it lead?
To the pit and to the sea. At least to the sea.
We'll soon find out.
Aloha, Malahinis. This is your favorite disc jockey, Pineapple Joe. Listen now to Mokakima and his Molokai boys playing Moana Loa Lava.
It's working.
Only the receiver, not the transmitter.
Well, can you fix it?
I don't know. Maybe with this telegraph key and a Morse code setup.
Well, we don't have to worry about the pit any longer, Carl.
No. Shall we go?
Might as well.
Ja, 2, 3, 4 marschieren wir schnell den Lauf, Berg hinauf, oben dann alle Mann. Ne?
Oh, Hank, I don't know what we'd have done without you. Where did you ever learn to fix all these things?
In the Navy during the war. And I knocked around a lot in the radio and the TV repair business.
Als am Quurchen. Als am Quurchen.
How'd you get here?
Well, after Dale and I graduated, we stayed on at the Institute and research.
You've been together ever since?
Uh-huh. And when his promotion comes through, we'll be making it a lifetime partnership.
Yeah.
Fürchte eine Spannung.
Well, let's go find Carl and Dale and tell them this thing works.
Keine elektrische.
Not oil? Yes, it is, Carl.
Öl. Öliges Olivenöl.
I've never heard of oil being found on the Pacific
Oder
Islands.
Jojobaöl. Die Haare.
Deep in the island.
But look, it seems to be coming from 2 sources.
I suggest we trace them.
You want to follow this oil underground?
I feel we must.
But the crab, Carl.
The crab is like a rattlesnake. It can be heard long before it can be seen.
I believe we can keep out of its way if we
Ich
only
glaube eher
remain alert.
Erdöl.
He knows
Erdöl.
this better than we do. That is why he's trying to reduce this island to a small corner from which we cannot escape.
All right. But at the first sound of a rattle, get out of there, huh?
All right, don't worry. Don't worry. You follow this stream, and I shall follow the other one.
Na? Der Film dauert nicht mehr so lange. Hier muss ja immer was passieren gleich. Mal schnell in die Bronzenhöhlen. Da ist ja eh gerade da. Oh, er zieht sogar seine Sonnenbrille ab, wenn er in die Höhle geht. Hier, das ist aber einer. Ganz verwegener. Knäckebrot. Knäckebrot. Knäckekrabbe. Krabbenknäcke. Oder es ist die Krabbenchips. Lecker, lecker. Sind eigentlich alle Chips, die eine Krabbe isst, gleich Krabbenchips? Oder ist das wieder was anderes? Jetzt schnell weg. Die Spinne hat mehr Rabatz gemacht. Das war aber, hat aber auch ein bisschen mehr Budget gehabt. Da waren die Zeiten noch anders. Na, warum geht das denn nicht? Die Spinne hatte auch ein paar Beine mehr. Macht den Unterschied. Na, Idiot. Läuft in die Falle rein einfach. Ich mach mal die Falle scharf. Psst. Ja, angestrengt gucken. Zieht ihn raus, den Jungen. Spät. Ja, geil, die Frau rein oder kommen alle reingerannt. Sofort weg. Könnt ihr nicht Elektroding anstellen? Nö.
Did you kill it?
No.
Nee, der ist noch da.
We can avoid the mainstream.
Of all of us, I thought Carl would be the one to...
That fire won't hold it very long.
Frau ist immer wieder sehr emotional. Knabbert ein bisschen am Bäumchen rum.
Just one more SOS.
Hank, you got the radio?
That was quick thinking, Dale. The pity is that all fires must one day burn out.
Da kommt er durch mit der SOS.
I'm not on the other end of this thing.
Oh, Hank, you must get through.
I know it. It's gone dead.
I am afraid that won't help you, Hank. By the time ships and planes can arrive, this island will have vanished beneath the waves of the sea.
Okay.
You will not drown. You will be a part of me. And as with McLean, there will be no evidence of how you vanished, or of my existence.
Da ist die Insel weg. Beeilt euch mal ein bisschen. Da geht schon los. Hui, Mehl.
I got fight left.
I don't know what good these will be now, Hank. But I got 2 grenades left. How about you?
I got 4. Let's see what's in the toolbox.
Na, ein paar Granaten haben sie noch.
Transmitter's still working. Here, this looks good.
Oh, wollen sie das? Da kommt er.
Let's try and blast it, Hank.
Er guckt wie immer sehr unausgeschlafen.
Very foolish.
Na. Die Handgranaten nichts bringen, da noch mit der Puste drauf schießen. Blöd. Mann. Elektrifizierten doch. Geronimo!
He gave his life.
Krabbe tot, Film zu Ende. Bestimmt. Ja. Hol die flüssige Butter. Krabbenfilet. Krabbe tot, Klappe zu. Ja, 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 ja. Alles richtig, alles richtig. Alles richtig. Ja, das war unser 50er Jahre Monster-Filmabend. Ich hoffe, er hat euch gefallen. Habt ihr mal ein paar neue Filme entdeckt für euch. Und ja, irgendwann wird auch bestimmt noch mal eine Fortsetzung von dem Abend kommen. Ich werde, aber jetzt kann ich noch nicht genau sagen, wann ich den nächsten Filmabend mache. Kommt aber auf jeden Fall. Ich kündige das in der Regel dann wahrscheinlich über Instagram an. Ne? So Event-Streams, so besondere Sachen. Und ja, da erfahrt er das dann. Also das kündige ich dann so 1, 2 Tage vorher an. Ne? Und diesen Monat ist ja Gruselmonat und es wird noch ein paar Horror-Let's Plays geben. Ne? Also es wird sehr gruselig im Stream. Gibt sicher viel zu lachen. Wenn ihr also Spaß dran habt, mich leiden zu sehen, dann schaltet gerne wieder ein. Der mit der Spinne hat mir auch mehr gefallen. Da war mir Bums hinter, auf jeden Fall. Ja. Und keiner hat Kekse ja, ja. Ja, ich bin begeistert, dass so viele dabei waren hier. Und danke, dass ihr so fleißig gechattet habt, dass ihr mitgefiebert habt. Und wieder Sonntag. Ja, das würde mich freuen, Nico. Würde mich sehr freuen. Macht nix. Lurker sind Lurker oder normale Zuschauer, die nur passiv zuschauen, sind genauso gerne gesehen wie alle anderen auch. Also Hauptsache, ihr habt Spaß. Hauptsache, ihr habt daran Spaß. ne? Dann sag ich euch nur, ich wünsche euch alles Gute, passt gut auf und normal geht's mit Spielen bei mir wieder sehr schnell weiter. Morgen, übermorgen vielleicht schon, weiß ich noch nicht. Mal schauen. Aber bekommt ihr ja damit, ne? Dann passt gut auf euch auf, genau. Galome eh. Bis dann, wenn ich euch wiedersehe. Wünsche euch morgen einen schönen Feiertag noch und passt gut auf euch auf, erholt euch gut. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.